Hi. Sorry about that. I had to answer a quick text. Okay, let's do this. Wow, today was has been today's been a day. I got up this morning and just I, I got up early this morning and things have been real smooth all morning, and then this afternoon it's just been wave after wave after wave after wave. And I'm like, oh goodness. And then I, um, I read this morning out of this book, The Nature of God. I don't even know if you can hear me. Here, this will make it better. I'm going to get this technology stuff. I really am. I read out of this book, The Nature of God. And it's going back to the things that God is attracted to, things he loves to be a part of. And with that in mind, these 10 steps can serve as a guide to help you upgrade your perspective of God for the next season of your life. We've already gone over 1 and 2, which was Thanksgiving and worship. We went over 3 and 4, which was stillness and see Him as your Prince of Peace. And then today it's 5 and 6, see Him as your man of war and examine your new season. So we're going to do that, and I'll read this to you. God is also your protector. Paradoxically, He is gentle as He is as gentle as a lamb and fierce as a lion. He is your shield, your sword, your strength. He is definitely all those things to me. Alexa, turn on Office. Okay. Let Him fight your battles for you. Don't take matters into your own hands. Allow Him to be fully God in your life, the provider of peace and the protector of your life. So I was thinking about that. It's like, I don't really have anything that's going on right now that I kind of need all that. And my phone is going off. Yep, I'll get back to that in a minute. I'm going to turn it over so I don't see it. Um, This morning I was like, I don't know anything I need you to be a man of war for. And the other day he told me that he'd be he would defend me as an attorney. He would defend me as an attorney. I'm thinking, what could that mean? What could that mean? Well, today I got a thing in the mail. It is from a city. I have to go to court on a ticket that I did everything they asked except for there's one thing I can't get, and it has to do with technology. Yay! And I can't get it to work. And I even had some people at the city where I got the ticket to look at it, and they tried to figure it out and couldn't. So I don't know what else I can do. And I don't, it's not that I don't want to just pay the ticket, I just don't want my insurance to go up on my car, on my cars or spider. I don't want that. So so I have to go, and I was getting irritated about that, and just I mean it was really getting to me. It was totally getting to me, and I was like, Lord, I think I need you to be that man of war right now. And here it is. I was getting all agitated and offended and stuff in my heart, and it was kind of coming out my attitude. And I'm not a real attitudinal person. Attitudinal, huh? That's a word. So then I read, examine your new season, and it says, tell God what you are coming into. And this morning, I was talking to him and I'm like, I'm just coming into an abundance of your love. I'm coming into an abundance of your joy. I'm coming into a season and an abundance of revelation of you and your goodness. And I just kept on like that. And then it says to share your fears, your dreams, hide nothing. So this morning there was no fear. I mean, there's always that unsteadiness of what we're going to do next as we take that next step. And I don't know what it is, but I'm going to go forward because I don't have somebody to fall back on. I don't. I don't have, you know, Eddie, my first husband, or Robert, my last, to fall back on. I have Jesus to fall back on, and He's always going to catch me. And he's gonna catch me from behind if I fall backwards from either side. He says that he surrounds me. He surrounds me. And angels encamp round about me. And so I'm just gonna keep going forward like that. So I'm backing up to this morning after talking about this afternoon because when I got that ticket and I found, I noticed how I was agitated and stuff. I just told God what I was feeling. I'm agitated and I don't know why. And I need to sit with this and I need to process this. And so as I've gone on through the day, um, He has really helped me to process it. It's like, I'm not afraid. You're my man of war. You said you will defend me as an attorney, so I'm going to go to that court in a couple of months, and I'm just going to tell them the truth. And the truth is, I was speeding. I did not know I was speeding that day. It just took me by surprise. I was actually pulling over so that the policeman could get around me. And then when I realized that he stopped behind me because I didn't have a shoulder, that it was me he was after that day. So it was right after Robert passed, and I was not handling things very well. Um, and it's like, well, you could have sent somebody. I had gone to pick up my dogs from the groomers, and I can't say, hey, can you go pick up the dogs? There wasn't anybody to go pick up the dogs for me, and and just there was just so much chaos. It was chaos that day for me. And the other thing about it is I don't know how to print off a certificate that says that I do. I've got to try to go back and find that company again, I guess, and say, can you send me another certificate because I can't print off the one that you sent me before, and I don't even know if they can. I don't. I remember taking the course that was supposed to be 6 hours. Y'all, it was two. It's like somebody's cheating somebody, but that's okay. That's okay. So what I want to tell you is this: if you're gonna tell God tell God what you are coming into. Share your fears, your dreams, hiding nothing. I don't hide anything from Him because I know I can't. And He knows and sees all anyway. So listen as He whispers to you. He does. He'll whisper some things to you. Other things He just talks, not out loud like I'm talking, but He just it's a conversation between you and Him. And it's in your spirit. And you can hear it. I hear His voice, and no other voice will I follow. So, Expect the Lord to give you a spirit of wisdom and revelation in the knowledge of Him. And that comes from Ephesians 1:17. I'm I don't know why I've been yawning, but still. Um. Anyway, so he's going to handle that ticket. Then this afternoon, I'm getting emails. I'm getting everybody calling, texting me. I don't have this. I need that. I sent you this. Do you have that? We've got a meeting. No, we've got a meeting here. You got 2 there. You got 20 there. You got everything. You got everything. And it's like, stop. Everything just needs to stop. And I need to get it all back in order. Trains on their tracks don't derail. And people can come back and you can say, yes, they do. What about this? Well, not my tracks. My tracks are good. They're sturdy. They keep me going forward. And that's where I'm going to go is forward. Um, so, it just seems like everything is hitting me all at once. And I had to tell it stop. Another thing that happened to me today is our youngest daughter, Robertson, our youngest daughter, called and she was asking me for some documents. So I asked her for an opinion. And I said, do I make you feel validated when you talk to me about your emotions? And we had a good conversation about that. And she's like, well, I know that you know how to do it because you did it with Dad, but you're not always that great at it. And I said, well, so if I give you permission to say pause and so that I'll stop, I'll think about it, and I'll think about the situation, and that will give me an opportunity to give her or anybody else um, um, time to say what they mean. I'm really trying to deal with emotions. I was not grown up. I was not encouraged to have emotions when I was growing up. We didn't sit in our fields and talk about it. And so, having grown up like that does not give me a great background of understanding other people's feelings or emotions. And it seems like that I live in a time where more so people are having emotions and feelings and they're sitting in them and they're doing processing and things like that. So I'm having to learn how to do that. And it's weird. I guess it's good because, you know, well, like today, I had to process my emotions concerning that ticket and having to go to court. Life problems. Um, I have a solution. I'm just going to let Jesus be my man of war, like he said. And that's how I'm going to see him. And I am going to examine this new season that I'm in and see where it takes me. And I am going to court and I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to, here's the thing. I am going to find or obtain the right page or piece of paper or whatever that thing is that I'm supposed to have, that they can't take it off my phone, the picture of it off my phone. And I am going to be on time for my mother's doctor's appointment today. Anyway, I came on here and just to say all of these things, it's like, gosh, Sometimes, yeah, sometimes things just need to be. Sometimes I need a brain dump, an emotional dump. Oh, there it is, emotional dump. Wow. And I know I always go back to the Lord because He always takes care of everything. He says He perfects those things that concern me. I trust Him. I trust Him. So, we'll leave y'all with that today, and I'll see you later. All right. Bye. Um, there it is. They moved the button. Port emotions, technology. Oh, snap. I'm still going. I don't know how to get out of here.